What's up, y'all?
I thought you say, babe, I don't say what's up.
Bruh. Alright. Hey, y'all. It's TG for Life, and we're back with
another video.
Okay, so today, what we doing, babe?
Today, we are doing like a small mukbang. It was supposed to be shrimp tacos, but the shells are...
She just didn't cook it right.
I did cook it right.
She can't take jokes.
Shut up.
Jokes.
Shut up. But we didn't have taco shells, so we have to eat the shrimp by itself. And we have noodles as well, so that's what we're eating on while we make this video.
Y'all, she feeding me baby food. Look at this.
That is not baby food.
Alright, y'all, but today, what we gonna talk about, honey?
Babe, but it's a serious subject.
Okay, but we're about to tell the family something that they didn't know about you.
Well, I am bipolar. I've been diagnosed with being bipolar since I was 12 years old. But I think I've had it since I was like 9. I was on medication back when I was 15 years old. And I stopped taking medication when I was 18. And now I'm 29 and I started taking medication again to get the proper help. So we are going to talk about being in a relationship with someone that is bipolar. So that is the subject for today.
So if you guys did not know that, we are in a relationship, and because of the disorder, there is some things that we challenge. You agree?
Yes.
And I feel like somebody that is in a relationship and has to go through that, I feel like it can be hard. So we just want to give you guys some insight on it and talk a little bit about it. So, babe, what do you feel like from your disorder? What do you feel like not of the norm with your bipolar disorder?
So people with bipolar, if y'all don't know what it is, it's people that have different mood swings. Your brain level isn't leveled. So 1 minute I can be happy, 1 minute I can be sad, the next minute I can be angry, the next minute I can be excited. It all depends on how I'm feeling at the time. So I do take medication to stabilize my mood, and basically it's a mood stabilizer, so I don't have any depression, depressed states or mania states, which is mania means you're very hyper, your mood is very up, and then your depressed states where your mood is very low. So I have both. I would call myself being bipolar 2, which is you have both. You have the depressed state and then you have the mania state. Some people just have the mania, some people just have the depressed, but I'm bipolar 2, so I have both. What do you think is the hardest thing with dealing with somebody that's bipolar?
So before we found out that...
I already knew.
Yeah, you knew, but you really didn't know how it would, like how bad it was affecting you until recently. We found out, what was it, like last month?
No, it's been like 3 months.
Oh, wow. Time is flying. Okay, so yes, so it feels like recent. Before we found out about it, we were together for like 5 months before we found out about it, how it was affecting her. And of course, if it affects her, it affected our relationship. So for the first 5 months in our relationship, I can say that it was pretty rocky, just because, and honestly, I personally felt like it was because of the disorder, just because, like I said, like she said, the mood swings, like she would have highs, she would have lows, we would fight a lot, and the mania was really like bringing out another side of her that really wasn't her. So we had to go through that, and it was a challenge. I mean, we made it through, because I mean, you know, I love you, but yeah, we made it through all that challenge just because we just didn't give up just like that. It was very challenging. I will say that there was times where we did want to, well, I did personally want to leave the relationship, but we didn't. We stuck it through, and I'm so happy that we did.
Yeah.
And we're still going through
the changes.
Yes.
Now, like, I can say that my mood is stable. How do
you feel?
I feel normal for the most part. I still overthink, so I'm actually gonna up my medication. I see a psychiatrist, and she basically helps me. She does a little bit of both. She can actually prescribe medication versus a therapist. They can't prescribe medication to you. They can only refer you to someone. I had to go a little further than a therapist because I needed medication. I actually needed a mood stabilizer. So she's been helping me with that. So the medication that I'm on, it's called Latuda. I am on currently on 40 milligrams, but today we just upped it to 60. I think that's going to be the end of the milligrams that I'm going to be on is 60 milligrams. Being bipolar, I feel like it's been a struggle because I never know when my mood is changing. It just changes. And sometimes, like, now I can tell when my mood is changing. I'll let her know, like, I'm having a mood. What do I normally say to you?
Now it's like you're able to tell when you're like having like a mood swing.
Yeah, I'll be like, I'm in a mood or something. Yeah.
You're able to tell now, and that's good because before I was able to tell, but we really didn't know what it was. I'm glad we got to it before it really affected our relationship. When she had like the highs, what's it called, the mania?
Yeah, the mania.
When she had the mania, those were the times where you were like always energetic, happy. You always like you wanted to go out for no reason, like out of nowhere. You wanted to be like, oh, I want to go out and party, or I want to go out and do this. And I feel like, and I feel like that was from the mania. When we read about it, and when I read about it, I did see that the mania does get you excited.
Just, talk a lot.
Yeah, you talk a lot. You want to just do whatever because you're just excited. And then like the super lows, there would be times where you were very depressed, emotional, cried for no reason. Those were your lower lows. And I don't know if did you notice that?
Yeah, I did. I mean, I didn't like notice like I was having an episode. I knew that something was wrong.
Okay. But now I feel like it's better.
Yeah.
I feel like we're definitely still going through the changes. I'm seeing different stuff from Genesis. You know, it's like dealing with two different people. If somebody's mood is switching all the time, they're not really like stable, so you really don't know like what is what. So it was a lot of like, you know, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So now it's like, okay, this is you. We're finding out your real personality, and you know, it's going really good.
Yeah. I think now I'm like trying to find myself completely with being bipolar. Like, what's my personality for real? Versus when I wasn't on medication, my moods were so up and down. I was always energetic, excited, or sad or depressed. Now it's just like kind of like level.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like I'm like super chill.
Yeah. From what I see from the before and the now, I feel like a lot has changed. You really are chill. You talk a lot for sure still, but it's not over talkative. Like before, Genesis was over talkative and talked so much sometimes you annoyed me. But that's okay because I still loved you. Now, no, you're talkative, but it's like at a point where it's like, okay, you're not annoying. Like, you know, I like what the hell you got to say.
Yeah, I'm a talkative person anyway, so.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel like the going out, you don't go out as much, and I feel like you just really don't like doing that. And I feel like before you did that just because of the mania. Sometimes.
Well, I didn't like to be alone. I never liked being by myself. I still kind of feel like that. I don't like to be by myself. Like, I hate being in the house by myself for a long time. I feel like I have to, like, go do something. Or I have to keep my mind, because then I'll start overthinking. Like, when I'm by myself, like, I overthink a lot.
Before, she would always ask me, like, a lot of questions about our relationship. Like, did I love her? You would ask me questions, did I think you look good? You would ask me that a lot, and I don't think you realized how much you asked me. But now that has stopped. Yeah. Now, I don't know, things are different.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like the intimate side of the relationship, I feel like before you had a high drive, and now you still do, which is of course, but it's not like it was.
Like it was too much.
Yeah, For example, like if we didn't have sex, it was like the end of the world. Like, I'm telling y'all, when I say it was the end of the world, it was like... And I'm like, bruh, I'm tired. And she just didn't get that across her goddamn head.
That was a mania.
Yeah.
They say when you are having a mania episode, you have a high sex drive.
Yeah.
So being bipolar, there's so many things that comes with it. Mania episodes, you have a high sex drive, you talk a lot, you probably want to like fight, you are very excited, you want to react to things with violence. There's different things that comes with the mania episode, and then with depression episode, you're crying, you're tired, you don't have no energy, you're depressed, you're very emotional. I have both. I know it's a lot for her because she had to deal with two different people. It wasn't never a level personality. That's a lot to handle.
Yeah. So
I'm sorry I put you through that.
It's okay, babe.
I didn't mean it.
I know. But honestly, y'all, what kept me in it and what kept us pushing was the days where the mania and the lows did not affect our relationship. I seen the real side of her. So it's like, I'm like, okay, I don't want to give up. I love her. I know this is not her. Like, we got to figure out what is going on. That's what kept me pushing. That's honestly what kept me hanging on to you. And yeah. I'm glad that we did come to a solution and we were able to fix the problem. But I can definitely say that our relationship has gotten 100% better. I love it.
Yeah. I just kind of just deal with me being bipolar due to being abused as a child. I was abused as a kid for over 10 years. So it just like kind of like affected me a little bit. When someone is trying to like push my buttons, I react to being violent by hitting someone or wanting to fight. But I think the child abuse is what caused the bipolar. And my mom, she deals with depression, and I think it just kind of like lingered on to me. Kind of just like runs in the family. I can remember getting physically abused, mentally abused for over 10 years. Something that I didn't ask for, it just happened.
I think you're strong. I think that you came a long way, and I'm proud of you. You think you're proud of yourself?
Yeah, I'm proud of myself.
You should be.
It just sucks because it took this long to like finally get some help. I'm 29. I've known that I was bipolar since I was 12 years old. It just took this long to finally get some help, you know? So it just sucks because I think I would have been normal if I would have gotten the help. If I would have stayed on the medication when I was 18, I think I would have been okay. But the medication that I was on when I was 18, I was very zombified. I wasn't myself at all. So this new medication that I'm on, it's not making me zombified versus the first medication.
Abilify?
Yeah, I was on the Abilify before I started taking the medication I'm on now. How do you think I was on it?
The Abilify worked. You were zombified on it.
And Abilify was the same medication I was on when I was...
Was it?
16 years old.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
She was always tired. And when I say y'all, she was out by like 7 or 8 o'clock every day. When I swear to God, it was like an alarm clock in her head. It was like 7, 8 o'clock, boom, sleep.
I would fall asleep on everything.
On everything. I'm like, oh my God. Like, I didn't like that because, you know, after I get off work, I'm like, okay, like I wanted to spend time with her, but she was just always tired and she couldn't help it. But the medication that she's on now, we're good. Like, we can be up.
I still
like
get sleepy.
You get sleepy, but that's just you. I feel like the medicine that she's on right now is definitely a good one. You think?
Yeah.
I said, like she said, it took 3 months to really figure out, okay, what medicine is good. Like, it took time. It wasn't something that could just
happen
overnight. We had to figure things out. When she tried new medications, I mean, I had to looking on the outside and I'm like, okay, is this helping her? She's still acting the same. She's still overthinking. It's easier for me to see it instead of her seeing it. It's a lot that we both have to communicate about and, you know, figure out what is what.
Yeah. We would ask each other, like, do you think this medication is working? or how do you like
that last one that you was on? Oh my God, that was horrible. I don't know what medication what was that called?
I forget the name. My mom was the one who told me to get on it. And
it was horrible.
Yeah.
It was horrible. With that last medication
I was waking up crying and
it was horrible. It was horrible.
Yeah, I think it made my moods worse.
Yeah, it was horrible. I don't know what she prescribed you, but that stuff was horrible. I wish we had the name, but oh my God. But yes, the one she's on now, I do recommend.
I tried out 3 different medications just to see which one was going to work. Abilify, I did that for about a month. I started having twitching. I was always very, very tired, but it worked, but I still had hiccups here and there. The second one, I forget the name. It said that for bipolar, it really doesn't start working until 3 months. When I started taking that, my mood was everywhere. And I was waking up crying, waking up depressed, just asking so many questions. The third one, which I'm on now, works perfectly. I haven't seen anything bad about it. Only thing, I do twitch with it a little bit here and there, but it's not bad. It's probably one of the best ones out. They have commercials about it all the time. Latuda, I'm pretty sure a lot of people heard of it, but it's a good medication, and I definitely recommend if you are bipolar and you are having like depression or bipolar, or you just having like mood swings, Latuda is a good medication to start on. I started with 20 milligrams. That really didn't help, so we upped it to 40, and the 40 was perfect. But I'm still kind of having a little overthinking thoughts, so we just upped it to 60 today.
If you have bipolar disorder, it's okay. Don't feel like, you're any different than anybody. You're not. Get the proper help and everything will be okay. We're sticking through it, y'all. And
our relationship is stronger than ever.
Stronger than ever.
Like, I can say this is the happiest that we've both been in a relationship, because like the love that we have for each other is very strong, and I'm happy that she stuck through it and she didn't give up on me. And I kept telling her, I'm just like, don't give up on me. Just don't give up on me just yet until I get the proper help. So I knew that I was the person that I needed to be was in there, but I just needed the right stabilizer. Now I feel like our relationship is stronger than ever.
Yeah. Roll dog.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. If you have any questions about bipolar disorder or any questions about dating somebody with a bipolar disorder, feel free to hit us up. Feel free to leave comments. We don't mind sharing anything with you.
It's a very sensitive subject, so it is kind of hard for me to talk about it now, because I'm coming out to let you guys know that there's something wrong with me.
There's nothing wrong with you. You just have a little disorder. That's all. Nothing wrong with you. You're normal too.
Yeah, but sometimes I don't feel normal.
You're normal. Right?
All right, you guys.
If you stuck through this whole entire video, leave a comment and say you stuck through this whole entire video. I'm going to know, because if you comment, we stuck through this whole entire video, that's how I'm going to know.
And make sure you comment about, how you feel about the subject that we just talked about. Any comments, any concerns, just let us know. Feel free to ask us anything. We are open to any questions. And
y'all are like family.
Yeah.
We're going to tell y'all what it is and keep it real. Thank you guys for watching this video. Like I said, leave comments down below. Make sure y'all subscribe to our channel, okay? We got new upcoming videos coming soon. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.